This is my pheasant pen. Right now I've got one rooster and 5 hens. I did have two roosters, but one of them escaped. He found a place I missed in the pen somehow. And this is the same thing as on my quail pen. I've got landscape cloth around the bottom all the way around to try to, keep them a little bit more stress free. This is my 3rd year, I believe, raising pheasants, and they are just, I love these birds, man. They are beautiful birds. They're real easy to take care of. They just recently started laying eggs. Let's see, this is April the 6th, and they started, well, actually I've been collecting eggs since, I say recently, but it's been, I started collecting eggs on March the 20th. And I've got the ones that I've collected so far. I've got those in an incubator. Each one of these hens is supposed to lay roughly, I believe, 50 eggs during the summertime. So if they all lay 50 eggs, that'll be 250 eggs I'll have to incubate. I'm sure I probably won't be able to hatch all of them, but the birds I do hatch out, I'm gonna give them to some people that want a few, try to maybe sell some, and I'll keep a lot for myself and maybe even turn some out around here. Depend. I've got 5 hens, like I said, but it depends on it depends on the hen. Some days I'll come out here and there'll be 1 egg. Some days, like today, I'll come out here and I'll have 3. This is my feeder. Of course, I made it. The commercial feeders I was using, they seem to waste too much feed. And so I decided I'd build one. I believe it was an idea I got from somebody on YouTube on building this feeder and how to build it, I should say. The idea of actually raising pheasants I got from watching one of J Null Zero's videos. He's been raising pheasants for several years, so it interested me and I thought I'd try it, and man, I'm glad I did. I love these birds, man. They're so beautiful to look at, and they're low maintenance birds, and especially the roosters, man. They've got all kind of colored feathers, and they are just really beautiful to look at. But I'll make another video about the way that I incubate my pheasant eggs, and I'll post that a little later on. Now, one thing I will tell you, unless you spend an awful lot of time out here in the pen with them, you will never get the wild out of them. Even though these came from a hatchery and I raised them, you will never get the wild. They'll always be skittish and like that until you or unless you spend a lot of time in the pen with them. Of course, these have a little bit more reason to be skittish. I've come in here 2 or 3 times and with a net and caught several pheasants. I kept a few of them to eat. I had way too many roosters. I ate a few of them, which if you hadn't tried it, they're delicious. To me, they're better than chickens as far as the taste goes. But they seem to be catching. And some of them I gave to a few friends that wanted some, and I had way too many roosters in here. And if you'll notice something else on that landscape cloth, all the holes that are in it, that's from that rooster that escaped several weeks ago. He never would go anywhere, and he would stay around this pen, of course, where the hens were at, and he would peck on that thing and fly up and try to peek over it, but I've got to replace it. But anyway, guys, I thought I'd show you my birds and what they look like. When I start getting some pheasants hatched, or when I put another batch, I'll make a video of how I incubate my birds. I didn't kind of come up with this video on it sort of at the last minute, but for anybody that's interested, I'll keep you up to date on how all the incubation of these birds goes. But I appreciate you watching.